It's Sports Doll.
Oh, Josh is alive.
And week number what, Josh?
9.
9. Show us that pinky to.
Oh,
Yep.
Oh, don't. Yes.
look at the side angles. They're beautiful.
Yes. Yes.
That's what everyone came to see.
So I'm Dean.
Loser, Alex.
Still winner of the dolls, Josh.
And our guest.
Brian.
Sexy Bri.
There he is. Not
Okay.
self-proclaimed either.
Nope.
I know Alex is excited to see this, but let's look at last week.
By the way, Brian is future brother-in-law. Brian, gonna be exciting. So Dad cut him off a little bit, but
Oh, did I? Okay.
he said, "Well, Brian, who are you?"
Who am I? I am the fiance of Ariel, who is the sister to Ashley, Josh's wife. So
There you go.
there's our connection.
There
Who
it is.
is Alex's brother and then
Your son.
my son. Yeah, I think we got it now.
And we're full circle.
We're all family here, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So last week, the guests kept their steady run. So Brian, you're in charge of keeping that. Everyone's chasing the guests. I was pretty darn excited because 8. I've been stuck on 5 the whole time, and it's so funny how, at least when you look at it with the spread, I was watching UCLA and USC, and all UCLA has to do is hold USC so they kick a field goal, even though USC wins. It's like, oh, I got 9 wins. And no, they just mow it right in for a touchdown. Now, I kind of forgot that it was 4th and goal at Penn State for Michigan State trying to get within 15. And same thing with so it's like, it's all relative.
Yeah, I'm just super disappointed in my lovely, confident Miami pick, giving up, I think, 700 yards of offense to UNC.
Defense was solid.
Woo!
Man, the only one that picked Miami.
Those thugs of Miami, I tell you, they just look like puppy dogs. It was unbelievable.
So, yeah, how about that Arizona game, though?
That one also kicked
Oh, my
me
gosh.
nasty.
Tough day for that, coach.
Yeah, we were worried about if they were going to cover or not.
Yeah.
So that brings us to the guests at 49 and Josh at 45. I made a big jump. And Alex, you're in the dad spot down there.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's just a slow death,
Look at Alex, oh, man, it's just rough. Just averaging
rough
like 2.5.
month.
Yeah, it was a tough month.
Yeah.
Okay, start us off.
I was trying to pull away from Josh, and that gamble did not.
Not paying off. I think Brian needs to put up a 2 spot for the guests.
I wouldn't mind that.
Based on my research, this might be the first perfect week. So.
Oh, yeah, I was gonna say, because Darla had it perfect, but we had a wash. So now all games on the list are being played. We'll find out.
We'll see.
All
Okay,
right.
Alex, start us.
Okay. Oh man, this is a depressing game last week. My boys Nebraska at Rutgers. Nebraska is picked to win by 6.5 points. God, teams have totally screwed me over. Obviously, but we're gonna go with Nebraska to win at Rutgers, beat the spread.
Yeah, I think they're gonna bounce back. Obviously, Minnesota has their number. They did last week.
Did they though?
They won. It's great. I think they're going to be fired up. I agree with Alex. I think they're going to win and cover.
Yeah, I can't go with you on that.
All
Gophers were down 33 players and down to 4 defensive linemen, and Nebraska chose to throw the ball instead of run it down their throats. They're searching for something. Rutgers isn't bad. They're just regular bad. And, so I'm going Rutgers, not only to get inside the spread, they're going to win.
All right.
Dean, that's a fantastic pick. I'm going to piggyback on that exactly. We're going Rutgers outright.
Okay.
Neither team is good. All right. Rutgers has the Big Ten leader in tackles. I'm not even going to try to pronounce his name. He's going to be all over the place. It's not going to be very high scoring. 21-17 Rutgers.
Woo. All right, Alex, this is where we pull ahead, baby.
No. Hasn't worked, so don't jump on my back.
Yeah, that's bad.
All right, Illinois at Penn State. Penn State is picked to win by 15.5 points. Penn State's starting to find their groove a little bit. I think they're going to beat Illinois and cover the spread.
Oh, gosh. I've been picking Penn State the past couple of weeks. They've been helping me out. They've been winning games. I think you're onto something there. They're finding their groove. I just have a feeling that Illinois is going to have one of those weird games where they're just going to show up.
That's what I was hoping for last week.
Yeah.
So now they're due for it.
Yeah, they didn't happen last week. It's going to happen this week. Penn State will win, but I'm going to say Illinois is going to prevent them from covering the spread.
No, it's as we've talked often. Penn State's offense, they've moved the ball extremely well all year. They get in the red zone and they get rid of the ball. They didn't do it last time. Illinois, 107th ranked defense out of 127 total. No, it's Penn State's going to win. Lovey is left Illinois. Illinois is just squandering. They want this game to be over so we can get to partying and get to what we feel confident in. Penn State will win and cover.
Well, I'm going to have to go with Josh on this one. I agree Penn State will win, but not by at least 15, like Dean said.
Spread.
Illinois just let go of Black Santa, Lovey Smith. He's gone so close to Christmas, hoping for a happy new year. They got a pretty good wide receiver. They'll probably play hard for the new coach. So I got 30-23 Penn State. Illinois covers.
Okay. I agree. They're going to be fired up, obviously.
Next game, sad game last year. Minnesota at Wisconsin. Wisconsin picked by 12.5.
Gosh, I am so sick and tired of Wisconsin's huge spread. But sorry, Alex, take it away.
No. With Minnesota's just terrible defense and all the players out, Wisconsin, solid run game. Normally, and I think they're just going to piss pound it down Minnesota. Wisconsin's going to win and cover the spread.
Absolutely not. I've gone against Wisconsin 2 weeks in a row. Should have been 3 with that Northwestern Wisconsin game.
Yep.
But I went with the Wisconsin Badgers and just stunk. I'm ever since then going against the Badgers. They're overrated. They're just not the Badgers that everyone thinks that they are. And I want to say the Gophers are going to win, but for sure, Wisconsin is not covering that spread. Minnesota's defense is horrible, but Wisconsin's defense is equally as bad. Minnesota's offense is going to put up some points for sure.
Minnesota, by the way, as bad as their defense is, they, I believe, held Nebraska to nothing in the second half. Who would ever thought our defense, the Gopher defense, would do that?
It is Nebraska.
But then you've got Wisconsin ranked 86th in offense, and this offense was compared. They were picking them to go outside shot to go to the playoff. They were that good. They definitely will not cover. And my upset of the week.
There we go.
Oh,
oops, right there.
That's the guy.
That one coming.
Goldie.
I didn't know about that, but I'm with you guys on Wisconsin not covering.
Yeah.
Josh, I'm not sure where you heard Wisconsin's defense isn't good. I got them ranked number 9th in defense overall in FBS. So little mistake on your part there. But Badgers haven't looked good since their 2-game win streak to start the season. They just turn the ball over nonstop. It's going to be ugly. Both teams are a far cry from where they were last year. But the Badgers are going to take it still at home, 23-17, no cover.
Ooh, no cover for sure. We all agree. Alex says they're going to cover. You're the only one.
I need something good to happen here. So instead of you guys, so the hole's going to get dig deeper, or we're going to cover.
I think they're going to be able to play with them and have a chance to win at the end.
I honestly think it's going to be a close game.
That's why either team could win. That's why I think no way that there's a cover.
Yeah.
No way.
This game should be 3 points for home field, and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's why I'm just sick and tired of seeing Wisconsin huge spread. Wisconsin huge makes it easy to pick against them.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll see. I'm really pulling for the Gophers again. Their offense needs to bring it. That's for sure.
Next game, Northwestern thinks they should be hanging with Ohio State. Ohio is picked to win by 20 points. Ohio State's going to bring it to them. They're going to win by way more than 20 points, in my opinion, because they want to make the playoffs.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they're in the playoffs right now. They're on that 4 spot. I think it's hilarious. The Big Ten championship is a 20-point favorite.
Yeah.
This speaks volumes for how good the Big Ten is, and Ohio State is just a step above the rest. I'm going to agree. I think Ohio State's out to make a statement. I know Northwestern's defense is pretty tough, but Ohio State, I think they're just going to be pedal to the metal for 4 quarters.
Yeah, the algorithm has Northwestern getting beat by 10, not 20. I don't think, Northwestern just doesn't turn the ball over. Yes, it is in scoring. Ohio State is ranked number 4. But in scoring defense, Northwestern is ranked number 8 because they have such a deliberate game and they don't make mistakes and it runs the clock down. I don't think Ohio State will be given enough chance to get over 20. So I think Ohio State will win, but it'll fall short of winning by 20.
Yeah.
Not so fast there, Dean. Ohio State may not have the ball that many times, but they can score in 30 seconds. So
yes,
they're going to put up points in plenty like they always do. Fun fact here, Northwestern has been outscored 43-35 in the first quarter this season.
Mm-hmm.
You're not allowed to start slow against Ohio State. They're just going to pour it on. But it is close to the spread. I got them winning by 21. We got 38-17 Ohio State to cover.
Yeah, it's freaky how fast you think someone will get a score against Ohio State, and you're like, oh man, we got a game. And then 3 plays later, they're 80 yards down the field, touchdown.
Yep.
Indiana was able to come back on them, but Indiana's better than Northwestern. Not going to happen.
Yep. There we go.
All right, this week's game of the week: Ball State versus Buffalo.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Got some Mac.
I gotta whip out the iPhone real quick on that.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Oh, by the way, Buffalo is picked to win by 12.5.
Woo!
Coin toss: Ball State. I mean, Buffalo's gonna win, not cover the spread. Sure.
Great pick. So
thank you.
Games like this, you got to have Darla's spirit going, all right, what draws me to what team? And I look at Ball State, and the only reason I'm going to pick Ball State was because back in Gusty camp, there was a really fun coach. I don't even remember his name, but he was a fun coach at camp that week, and he was one of the track coaches at Ball State. You know who I'm talking about, Dan?
Yes.
Again, can't remember his name. If you're watching, doubt it. But
doubt it.
I'm gonna doubt it. I'm gonna go with Ball State. Is gonna prevent the spread. So here we go. That's it.
Yeah, this series is Ball State 9, Buffalo 2. Although Buffalo smoked them in 2017. 40-24, and it just about Ball State wins like 3 in a row, and then Buffalo wins one. Well, Buffalo won last year, so this is not only going to be an upset. Cover. Buffalo is not going to cover. They're not going to win. Ball State is going to win this one.
Yeah. Woo!
What was the cover for this?
12.5 Buffalo.
12.5 Buffalo. Getting me there on a little bit on that hook. So, and you know what? Don't know much about the game. So Khalil Mack, the old Buffalo player, boom, Buffalo covers. Mack champions.
Yeah.
There you go. Exactly. That's how you make wise decisions.
Yes.
Make any connection to one of those two teams.
Next one's going to be a high-scoring game. Air Force at Army. Air Force is picked to win by 3, even though Army just beat Navy. I'm going to go with Army to win.
I'm going to agree with you. That was a fun game to watch, even though I picked Navy last week.
Yeah, it was kind of cool.
I mean, 15 – the score of 15-0 kind of just cracks me up in general.
Going the half 3-0.
Yeah, absolutely. It just blows my mind. I'm going to agree with Alex on this one. I think Army is just going to win outright.
I'm going. Got to go with my brother and his wife, lieutenant colonels in the Air Force. This is going to be a fast game. With 2 running teams, it's just. They're going to hope for an injury so they get some commercials in there. Otherwise, it's just going to mow through the game. Air Force will barely win this one.
Are they going to cover?
They are going to cover.
The big 3-point cover.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to go with Army. There's going to be wing tees. There's going to be triple options. It's going to be a quick game, like Dean said. It might be 3-0. I don't know, but let's go with Army.
There we go.
All right. This should be a pretty high-scoring game. Florida versus Alabama. Alabama's picked to win by 17. Didn't Florida just get upset last weekend?
They sure did.
Yes, they did. Last second field goal, LSU.
Yep. Yeah, and they're pretty dang bad this year. Alabama spread 17. I'm going to go Alabama just to roll over them, beat them by more than 17.
I'm feeling back in my comfort zone with teams that I know and I've watched throughout the season.
Yep.
So this is an easy pick. I think, Florida did just get upset by a horrible LSU team. By no means is that any indication of Florida's talent. They have a Heisman Trophy quarterback, puts up huge numbers, but Alabama is just a step above the rest. They are blowing everybody out. They're firing on offense, defense. They're killing everyone. I'm going to take Alabama to cover the spread.
And at home, down south, COVID's not down there, so it's gonna be a packed stadium.
Yeah,
Palooza, baby.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Alabama's on a 6-game winning streak. During that time against Florida, they've averaged just under 40. Meanwhile, Florida has scored 21 points once.
Yep.
So Alabama's the best pro team in college football, hands down. Alabama will win and cover.
Yep.
All right. So I'm with you guys. Alabama, clearly way better. Florida, they've been pretty good all year, but Alabama's just too good. They score almost 50 points a game, it seems like. Yeah. I don't have them getting there, but they are going to blow them out. They're going to score 41 points, but Florida scores a meaningless touchdown in the fourth quarter to cover the spread. 41-27, Alabama, no cover.
Oh, man, I cannot wait to watch that game.
Yes.
Sit there and just go, oh, my God, he's right.
Touchdown.
Yeah, it's going to be totally meaningless, and they're just going to bomb it. Alabama's third stringers are going to be in, and, I can see that happening.
And then 4 kneel downs or whatever to end the game.
Yep.
Yeah. This next one's actually kind of a tough pick. Oklahoma versus Iowa State. Spread's fairly small. Oklahoma's picked by 5.5. Iowa State's pretty damn good this year. Oklahoma is kind of right in that realm. Let me go with Oklahoma to win it.
Whew.
Just shooting from the hip here, Alex, or what?
Yeah, they're going to cover too. What's that?
Is it you just shooting from the hip here or what?
Yeah, I'm gunslinging. Come on, man. Like, I'm just hanging on by anything. Because I know Josh is going to go with Iowa State.
Oh, absolutely. Charlie Cloud, you got to watch this. This is for you, my man. We're going to say roll Clones, man. The Clones are just on fire right now. They're team driven. They haven't won a Big 12 championship since like 1906. It's been forever. And for the fact that they have a chance to win it, they're going to be so fired up. Yeah, it's going to be an incredible game, no doubt about it. But I'm going to take Iowa State just to win outright. So they will not cover. Roll Clones.
Okay, the algorithm has ISU winning by 7, and they are really, really evenly matched, except OU ranked 107 in penalties and turnovers 60. And they just shoot themselves in the foot, and they're just not a very well-disciplined team for whatever reason. And they usually have the horses to cover. My fear is Iowa State is just happy to be there. But I think with Purdy in the, tossing the pigskin around, Iowa State is going to win this one for sure.
Oh yeah.
Not so fast. I'm going with Alex on this one here.
That's not good.
Oklahoma, they did lose to Iowa State earlier in the season, but Oklahoma has won 6 games since then. Some fun facts for you here. Oklahoma is still the offense that they always are, leading Big 12 in total offense, scoring offense, and passing offense. But this year, new defensive coordinator, they also lead the Big 12 in run against the run, number 1 in pass efficiency, number 1 in sacks, and they haven't allowed 300 yards the last 3 games. Oklahoma covers 31-23.
It's going to be high scoring.
Brian, those are all impressive stats, but remember, it's to be number 1 in defense in the Big 12. They don't play defense.
It's better than not being number 1.
That's true.
Could you imagine being number 10, giving up 50 points
in the Big 12?
Yikes.
That'll be a fun one to watch.
This is going to be a fun game, and I am pretty excited for this. Clemson versus Notre Dame. Clemson is picked to win by 10.5. Trevor Lawrence is just going to come out rolling from this loss to Notre Dame. Clemson's just going to dominate.
I don't think they're going to dominate. I think Clemson's going to win. They have Trevor Lawrence. We saw the game earlier this season, and it was a nail biter. But Notre Dame is, I hate to say it, the real deal this year. They are playing tough. They've proven all the haters, myself included, wrong, because I would say get them in a regular conference, and they're going to, they're going to win, but they're going to have more losses than their independent schedule. Trevor Lawrence is going to be on fire, but I think Notre Dame's going to stick with them. I think it's going to be a tight game until the end. I think Clemson's going to win, but they're not going to 10.5 point cover. So no cover.
Wow.
Yeah, I hate to agree with you, but I have to on this, Josh. The algorithm has Clemson by 4. These two are very close in just about every category, except, and this has really hurt Notre Dame. They can't punch it in. They can't, when they get in the red zone, they have a tough time, and that will be the key. But I really don't like going with Notre Dame much ever. But Clemson will win, but will not cover.
Yep.
Do we got no covers so far?
I think Clemson to cover.
Alex,
I think they're going to come out rolling.
My guy, I'm back on your wagon again there.
Go.
It's a scary wagon to be on.
it's rickety sometimes.
You remember when the Oklahoma wagon
I don't know, but I mean,
years ago?
They did lose to them earlier this year, double overtime. But Clemson was down a handful of starters. They were not the same team. That is Clemson's only loss as well. Yeah. I agree. Notre Dame, it's a good team. They could be for real. I think if Trevor Lawrence is there in their first matchup, Notre Dame already has a loss. They're not even in the conversation. Mm-hmm. Clemson wants to prove everyone that is the case. 38-24, Clemson covers.
Yeah.
Who picked the USC?
I had to do my quick mental math there. I went through. Yeah. Yeah, that'll do it. Yeah, I agree with you 100%. I think if Trevor Lawrence was there and they won, the roles would be completely reversed. Everyone's like, yeah, Clemson's going to take it. But he's the X factor here. It's a matter of, is he going to show up? Is he going to blow out like everyone wants him and hopes he does? And is Notre Dame that real? But I'm excited for this game.
And the last one is Oregon versus USC. Who picked this game?
This is the big
Pac-12
championship.
Yeah, USC is just hanging by their stupid spread. USC is picked to win by 3 points. Yeah,
Washington,
just like
isn't
right
it?
there. What's that?
It's Washington now, isn't it? Or did I read that wrong?
It was supposed to be Washington.
Is
But-
it not anymore?
Due to COVID.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was supposed to be Oregon. And
Yeah. So what I texted you earlier, I talked to Dean earlier today. I mixed the two up. So originally was Washington,
Gotcha.
switched to Oregon now.
Okay.
Oh, Gary making a guest appearance. Gary, can you look at the camera or
Man.
show your butthole to the camera? Good man, Gary. Good man.
Yeah.
All right, Alex, with Gary
Okay.
on your side.
Yep, we're gonna go with Oregon to win. I'm done with USC.
Yeah. Oh man, this is a tough decision. I've been 50-50 back and forth on USC. It's a close spread. I'm gonna take USC to win and cover. Let's go Trojans.
I just
Listen,
don't like this
last
one. I don't like this one. When I was talking to Charlie and I were texting last weekend, and to watch USC, if they weren't so cocky,
The USC.
oh my gosh, they would be like top 10 material. They make so many cocky, dumb mistakes. It's ridiculous. I just think
The Ducks are coming out, huh? There you
plan
go.
in. Yep, to win.
There it is.
Winning outright. All right. Well, I scouted the wrong game, so I got that going for me. But
Shoot from the hip.
I'm not sure it matters. Oregon is a substitute team after all. So, I had USC winning and covering against Washington. I'm going to have them covering against Oregon. We'll keep the same score even, 31-27.
There we go. I did the math. That also does cover, so that's huge. I'm with you.
Good.
I'm with you on
Carry
that.
the one.
You got to check me on my math.
That puts them ahead by 4. Gosh, I'm excited for this week. It's going to be not excited about the Ball State Buffalo game, let's be honest. But every other game, we got championship week. With Minnesota, Wisconsin, I was just thrilled to see that game back on the schedule. I think it's going to be a good one.
It'd be a good one to watch.
There's going to be some, I think we're all over the spread on the picks, Dad. Let's take a look here.
It's a pretty good spread.
Gosh, yeah, not even once did we all pick the same team.
Alex, you got to finish your work here.
What's that? Oh, there you go.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
So this leaves it wide open for a lot of people here.
Looks good.
Yeah, this is
Tough week for Josh.
I haven't been good as of late. I've just been a little bit better than Alex, which makes me nervous because I don't know if we're just trading places and we're just gonna.
Yeah, I'm due for a good week.
Yeah.
yeah.
Dad's due for a really bad week.
Yep.
He's due for about 2 or 3.
Yeah, he's at that 8 point.
Take us right to the end.
Law of averages. You're gotta have a 2 or 3.
Oh yeah, I can't handle prosperity. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah. But it'll be good. Brian, you feeling confident? You got 10 out of 10 picks?
It seems good, just like my fantasy drafts do at the time, and then the games get played and you hate yourself. So
Yeah.
we'll see what happens.
That
That's
is
kind of like my first round draft pick last year was Antonio Brown. So
That's pretty good.
And so Darla did go 9-0 with one late COVID game,
Yeah.
and
That's impressive.
Josh's Ashley went 8.
8, 8-2.
8-2.
So yeah, we got some big guest pickers
Big
there.
shoes to fill there.
That's right.
Okay. Well, I think that's it for this session.
Thanks for
I'd
having me,
say
guys.
so.
It was fun.
You bet.
Yeah,
This will be
absolutely.
good.
Great to have you, and best of luck on this week's picks. We'll see what happens.
Okay, bring it in.
Bring it on in. Here we go. Sports Dolls on 3. 1, 2, 3. Sports Dolls.